Never trust words. They're easy to throw around, easy to repeat, easy to promise. People can tell you anything you want to hear, but actions don't. Lie. They are the true writing of the soul. They trace the real path to truth. Every human being thinks they decide their future, but in reality, it's their habits that decide it for them. Habits are like seeds sown in silence. They don't bear fruit overnight, but over time they shape entire lives. A single habit, repeated every day, can make the difference between success and failure, between a fulfilled life and a wasted one. Intelligent people think before they speak, but the truly wise go even further. They reflect before they even think. For what is born in your mind becomes your words, and what comes out of your words becomes your actions. My father had a simple saying, never raise your voice, improve your argument. He taught me that it's better to convince with clarity and logic than with anger and noise. Silence and a smile are two invisible weapons. A sincere smile can disarm hatred, break down a barrier, and bring two strangers closer together. Silence, on the other hand, is an ocean. It avoids pointless arguments, protects dignity, and teaches the art of self-control. Believe in yourself. Above all else, believe in your abilities, your power, your potential. Because as soon as you begin to believe in yourself, the world no longer has the power to stop you. When someone avoids you, don't run after them. Don't bother those who have already shown you that you don't matter. Your energy is precious. Devote it to those who see your worth. Many people suffer in silence. They appear strong, courageous, sometimes even joyful. But behind their eyes, there is an ocean of pain. Learn to be attentive. A smile can hide an invisible battle. Even those who claim to believe in destiny look left and right before crossing the street. This is proof that regardless of beliefs, everyone knows that their choices matter. Silence is a deep ocean, and words are only rivers. If you want to be at peace, learn to dive into this ocean. Never be afraid to start over. When you start over, you don't start from scratch. You start from experience, from your mistakes, from your scars, and from your knowledge. And that is worth 1,000 times more than starting from scratch. If you know how to follow the small rules of life, you will break down the great barriers. Discipline in the details gives the strength for great revolutions. The fear of failure is the greatest obstacle to dreams. A dream is never impossible in itself. It is only the fear of falling that paralyzes and kills ambition. True strength is not found in muscles or shouting. It is found in calm. He who keeps a cool head in the face of chaos is invincible. A calm mind transforms the storm into opportunity. Remember, your children will follow your example, not your advice. You can tell them all you want, but what they will remember is how you live, how you react, how you love. I have never feigned affection. When I stopped caring for someone, it was because I discovered they didn't deserve it. Indifference is sometimes the greatest truth. When something disappears from your life, it's because something else is coming, and often, what comes is much better than what is gone. Essential rule, never lie to yourself. A lie to others may pass, but a lie to yourself destroys everything. In a moment of anger, choose patience. A single moment of self-control can save you from 100 regrets. A beautiful face is worthless if the heart is ugly. A painful truth is worth 1,000 times more than a sweet lie. Love everyone, trust few. Everything that exists is real, but not everyone is true. Money may be humanity's worst invention, but it remains the most effective test for revealing people's true nature. Every day, try to be a better version of yourself than yesterday. Be kind to all creatures. It is the only universal religion. False friends are like shadows. They follow you under the sun, but disappear as soon as darkness falls. Don't beg for love, give it. Love given freely is 1,000 times more precious than love begged for. Not all beautiful people are good, but all good people are beautiful. Devote your time to those who love you unconditionally. Don't waste your energy on those who only love you when it suits them. The greatest gift you can give isn't money or things, but your time. Because your time is your life, and you'll never get it back. Small daily changes lead to big transformations. Too reeful thinking leads to nothing but sadness and paralysis. Happiness is found in action, not in overanalyzing. Learn to love being alone. Solitude is a strength. not a weakness. A single false friend can cause more damage than 5 declared enemies. Never judge people by their past. People learn. People change. People evolve. Without struggle, there is no progress. If you want to enlighten others, you must first shine. Nothing is permanent in this world, not even pain. Life never stops teaching you, so never stop learning. Don't believe in appearances. Believe in work, for only work transforms vision into reality. Before speaking, put yourself in the shoes of the listener. Always ask yourself, what if someone told me that? How would I feel? The greatest enemy of knowledge is not ignorance. It's the illusion of knowing. Life is an echo. What you give comes back. What you sow, you reap. What you see in others also exists in you. Life has taught me to make the most of what I have, and to move forward despite it all. There is nothing more precious than reading, knowledge, or the thirst for learning. Hope is stronger than fear. Change your way of thinking, and you will change your life. A wise person never claims to know everything. Only the ignorant think they know everything. A negative mind will never produce a positive life. Honesty is the first chapter. In the Book of Wisdom, many say they care about you, but observe their actions, not their words. I belong to no religion. My religion is love. Every heart is my temple. Silent people have the strongest thoughts. Do good because it's right, not to be seen. Those who boast of their intelligence mostly prove their inner emptiness. Even imprisoned in a body, even dependent on a machine, the spirit remains free. Never give up. Keep trying. Keep believing. Your time will come. The greatest loss is not death. True loss is what dies within us while we live. Love without action is nothing. Trust without proof is nothing. Forgiveness without change is nothing. Losing a friend because you were honest means they weren't a friend. The beauty of life appears when you distance yourself from negativity. Life becomes simple when you stop explaining yourself. Just do what works for you. With your children, your time is worth more than your money. A strong relationship is built on 3 things: trust, transparency, and the absence of lies. The best forgiveness is a change in behavior. Every day is a new page. Breathe, smile, start over. The sun shines alone, yet it lights up the world. Believing in yourself is the most difficult challenge, and the most necessary. Never forget 3 categories of people in your life: those who helped you in your darkest moments, those who abandoned you when you needed them most, those who willingly plunged you into your difficulties. These 3 memories are your true treasure trove of experience. They teach you who deserves your trust, who deserves your forgiveness, and who never deserves your presence again. A wise mind protects 3 things like the jewels of their life: their finances, their personal goals, their struggles and failures. Because what is revealed can be used against you. Intelligence hides in discretion. They say 80% of success is simply being there, getting up every day, showing up, keeping your promises. And the other 20%? Hard work, relentless discipline, unwavering perseverance. Genius is not a divine mystery. It's 1% inspiration, 9% perspiration. The spark is tiny, but the fire comes from the work. If you want something done right, do it yourself. Reliance is the art of not depending on others for your own destiny. Keep your friends close, but keep your enemies even closer. Not to love them, but to never be surprised. A small step may seem insignificant, but for humanity, some small steps are revolutions. The moon was reached by a single step, repeated by billions of amazed gazes. On the path to wisdom, actions are the mirrors of souls. Promises are broken. Fine words fade, but deeds remain. A person can lie with their lips, but never with their actions. Do not judge a man's greatness by his money or his degrees. Judge it by how he treats those who can offer him nothing. Calm mind in a turbulent world is like a fortress in the midst of a storm. If you learn to remain calm when everything is crumbling, you will become invincible. Every trial is a teacher, every scar. This is a book. Every mistake is a seed of wisdom. On the art of living, don't look for excuses. Look for solutions. Every moment spent complaining is a moment stolen from your own growth. Patience is the weapon of the strong. In a moment of anger, a second of restraint can prevent war, loss, and eternal regret. Life is like a garden. What you plant in your mind, you reap in your future. Sow gratitude, water it with work, illuminate it with perseverance, and you will reap success. People often want to change the world, but very few want to change themselves. And yet, it all begins within. On love and relationships, love is nothing without action. Trust is nothing without proof. Excuses are nothing without change. If a friend abandons you because you were honest, they weren't a true friend. Honesty never destroys a true friendship. It only reveals its fragility. True beauty lies not in the face, but in the kindness of the heart. Beautiful souls grow old, but their light never fades. With children, what matters is not the money spent, but the time given. Gifts are forgotten, but memories remain. A strong relationship doesn't need luxury or endless promises. It needs 3 pillars: transparency, trust, loyalty. On inner strength. If you want to be strong, learn to be alone. He who knows how to walk alone never depends on the paths traced by others. One false friend can break your heart faster than 5 enemies. A declared enemy faces you, but a false friend strikes at your back. Don't be afraid to begin again. Every new beginning is not a step backward, but an ascent with greater wisdom. Pain is never eternal. Even the darkest night eventually meets the dawn. On knowledge and truth, never stop learning, for life never stops teaching. A negative mind will never produce a positive life. Protect your thoughts, for they are the architects of your destiny. Man's greatest illusion is to believe he knows everything. Ignorance can be corrected, but the arrogance of believing one knows everything is an invisible prison. Read as much as you can. Every book opens a window. Every page is a new world. On society and humanity, false friends are numerous, but true ones can be counted on the fingers of one hand. Don't seek quantity. Seek quality. Money is only a tool. It doesn't make you evil, but it reveals what lies hidden in human hearts. Don't ask to be loved. Be the one who gives. True. Love multiplies when it is given. Your life belongs to those to whom you give your time. Don't give it to the ungrateful. On hope and perseverance, never give up. Every day you continue despite difficulties. You get closer to your victory. The greatest failure is not falling, but refusing to get up. The greatest loss is not death. It is what dies within us while we are still breathing. The sun shines alone, yet it illuminates the world. Even if you are alone in your fight, keep shining. On truth and justice, always prefer a painful truth to a comfortable lie. Truth heals, lies destroy. Do what is right, even when no one is watching. Silent justice is the noblest of forces. Fine words seduce the ear, but fine actions touch the soul. Conclusion: life is an echo. Whatever you give, you will receive. Whatever you sow, you will reap. Everything you see in others exists within. You don't be afraid to start anew. Don't be afraid to break the habits that imprison you. Don't be afraid to be true in a world of masks. Believe in yourself. Work hard, love sincerely, protect your spirit, and never forget: small things, repeated daily, build big victories.